Hey, I'm Ron Drotos, and welcome to day 18 of our 31-day rock piano for beginners workout challenge. Yep, going for fluency, getting up to the level where we can jam, and then we learn the hard stuff, right? So it's like learning language. You just get started, you do it, you have fun every step of the way. That's why you're here. Thank you. That's why I'm here. So the great baseball player from the New York Yankees, Yogi Berra, once said, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it." You know, it's ironic because a fork can go either direction. So usually you say go right or go left. He says, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. He was witty. He had all these little sayings. He would say that they were fun. It has since been revealed that apparently, if you go to New Jersey, where his childhood home is, he lived on a cul-de-sac, a circle. And when you gave directions to his house, when his family would say, "Oh yeah, well, you're going to go down the street, and then when you come to a fork in the road, you take it," because it was fun. You could go either way and still come to their house. That's the idea. My Yogi Berra story is that I was playing accordion, and I'm not an accordionist. It was thrust in my arms. I was playing accordion at a cocktail hour, playing Christmas carols like, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bell, while people were singing. At a wedding at a fancy country club in New Jersey once, when Yogi Berra was a very old man. And I was strolling through the crowd, and everybody's got their wine and everything, and right there was Yogi Berra. And he was walking with somebody, who was helping him a little bit, and we passed right by, and I'm playing this accordion, not very well, so I was a little like, oh no, I wish you could hear me play piano, and he winked at me. He gave me a wink. That's my Yogi Berra story. And later on, no, he didn't hear me play piano. I played accordion for that whole gig. Oh, my one time playing accordion, and I was not very good at it. This is the fork in the road. For each of us, we have a fork in the road every day. We sit down and we play a song. Well, do we go this way and work on the chords? Or do we go that way and work on our soloing? Or do we do something really hard? Or do we just go for fluency, right? And so I'll set this for 20 minutes. So for this part of our musical development, we're aiming for fluency. But you may, so in this lesson, you can go either one of two ways because it depends where you are. We're gonna, those things where you practice, or you don't really practice, but you just kind of try things for years and you never really get it. Well, we're going to get it today. We're going to learn how to play this rock beat in the left hand, like a drum beat, boom, or a bass, boom, boom, and different rhythms in our right hand. We're going to work on it today. We're going to bust through it. We're going to get it. If you can already do this really easily, you can practice on different chord progressions. Or you can just say, you know what, I'm just going to solo with the D blues scale over what Ron's playing today. You can do that too. Or you can try to play this in the left hand with the chords and solo or the bass line. Anything you like. That's what a jam session is. Play what you can and what you want to play. Okay, so we're going to look at various chord progressions in the key of D major and D minor. And we're going to play this. So let's start by just playing We'll go to 1, flat 7, flat 6, okay? The ones we did yesterday and before. So we have D minor, C major, B flat major, back to C major, one measure each. Just hold them as whole notes. 1, 2, 3, right hand. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to add the left hand with roots, playing that bump a bump. Here's a D and now the C, B flat. So if you're soloing, you're jamming along, but if you're developing your hand independence with the chords and bass, you're doing this. just the left hand, either octaves or a single note. C, B flat, C. Again, it just starts feeling really natural after a while. Now we're going to bring this back in the right hand, right on beat 1. Just enjoy it. If you can do this, enjoy it. Or just play one hand at a time. Now the right hand's going to come in on beat 2. 2. And hold it down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on beat 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So, if this is so new for you and you've never done this, I've been doing this for a long time. If you've never done this before, don't worry if it's not coming right away, because most things don't happen the first time we try them. You could just try the right hand and then watch this part of the video a lot, and just practice over it, or watch this whole video again tomorrow, right? After this whole month, you could look at this whole video series again. That's what I would do. Absolutely, I would do that. I would do the whole month, and then I'll go right to the beginning, and I would do it again. I would do it for 3 months in a row, because the one thing musicians learn how to do is you learn how to learn. We learn how to learn. Musicians know how to learn, because we're learning something that's physical, emotional. You have to think about it. It's got coordination. You're using your ear. You're doing all these things, and we can bring that to how we learn. Sometimes we emphasize one or the other, and we also know the value of repetition if it's done in the right way. So let's apply this to the chords. And the reason we're doing all these different rhythms is to do all different combinations, like a drummer does in a drum book, so that you can then mix and match later on and create your own, because you get a good sense of hand independence going. So we're going to try the chord progression that we used with Comfortably Numb. We're doing it in the key of D minor, not the original B minor, because when I was in a teenage rock band, we couldn't play in B minor, so I learned it in D minor, and I still like playing it in D minor. Also, we know these chords. So it's going to go one measure of D minor, one measure of C, then 2 beats of B flat, 2 beats of G minor, and then 4 beats of D minor. So it begins and ends on D minor, goes in a circle. 1, 2, just hold everything down. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Now G minor. Now D minor. Now we'll try that bass line. If you want to do just the bass line, you can do that. Again. And if you're soloing, there, we have to do it twice. We have to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're playing on 2 and 4 in that measure with the right hand. Again, from the beginning. Ready, go. So the bass line in that measure with the 2 chords is B flat, bum, bum. We're still playing that same rhythm in the left hand. Bum, bum, bum. All right, now let's bring in the right hand on B3. 2, 3, left. So we don't even play the B flat in that measure, in the right hand. One more time. Now on B4. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and sometimes keyboard parts do just have these little chords here and there. If you listen to the song, I think it's by Kansas, Carry On, My Wayward Son, you'll hear that in the middle. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da, organ. Da-da-da-da-da, bum. Just hits these little stabs, like horn stabs, like you're playing the horn. Good, now we're going to sort of play 2 and 4 with our right hand. So it's like a drummer. Boom, ch, boom, boom, ch. Bass drum, snare, bass, bass, snare. 1, 2, here we go. A little slower. And when we can do it, instead of immediately wanting to do something else, we're going to enjoy it. What a concept. Keep doing that. Messed up. There you go. I was just getting going there. We could have gone on forever. Good. So that's really good. If you want to watch that section again and practice this, like I said before, you can do that for every day for a few days too. All right. Now we're going to go to the 12-bar blues in the key of D. So we have the 1 chord is D. We'll do it with the right hand. 4 chord is G. The 5 chord is going to be D. A rather. And we're going to start with the 4 measures on the D, and we're going to do the same pattern. 1, 2. Because that's a good thing about the blues. You can take this template, these 12 bars, 4 groups of 3 measures, 3 groups of 4 measures each, and put them on different styles of music. That's a cool thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, D, and. Well, let's just hold our right hand down for the whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now G, either progression. Back to D. Now A, G, and D. Again. Now on beat 2 with the right hand. 1, 2. You could just do the left hand. That'd be great. Or the right hand. Or both. A. Now on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now on beat 2 and 4. Beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do this again. Here's the beginning. 1. Any rhythms in the right hand that you can do and that you want, mix it up. And if you don't play the same rhythm in the left hand all the time, that's okay too. You can mix it up. Use it to your advantage. It's variety. progression. Let's do D minor to B flat to G minor to D minor. So it's almost the same as Comfortably Numb. So it's D minor, B flat, G minor, D minor for one measure each. 1, 2, any rhythms you want. Now B flat, G minor. You can solo if you want. I'll play the top 2 notes of the chord and alternate with my thumb. Yeah, so you see, right? The coordination might be new, but these chords aren't. So we build upon what we already know, but we do it enough that it starts getting really easy. So if this was very new for you, like I said, watch it again or just move on to the next lesson and then do it again next month or something like that. You'll get it. If I can get it, you can get it, because hand coordination was the hardest thing for me, getting the hands to go together. You know, it took me years to really, and actually just in the last maybe, I don't know, 15 years, I've really got it where most of the time I can do what I want. You know, it's a lifelong study, and that's the fun part. Don't be in a hurry to get to the top of the mountain, because then you'll miss all the great vistas and the sights along the way, right? And the exercise you get. That's the main thing. So thanks for being here, and I put a couple of links if you're interested. Please subscribe if you want to get these notifications to my channel on new videos. Also a playlist, and let's see what else. I think I forgot what I put down there, but look over there. There's a link to another video you may enjoy, and somewhere I have a link to some lessons at KeyboardImprov, and I'll have to look and figure it out too. But thanks a lot for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.